Alright, it's been a while since I've made an actual PvP video, and I'm probably only going to do 4 matches because I've already done my first 5. I think I lost one, but I'm sure you guys have noticed that this season we're seeing a lot of Faiza and Cloak and Dagger, and that's no real surprise. Because there had to be something to get around the nonsense that's been kind of plaguing the um, PvP for a long time. So, manipulated and despair and endemic and stuff like that were pretty much everywhere. Like, literally everywhere. And there was nothing you can really do about it. And that was, understandably lame. So, their solution was to finally incorporate something in the game that will stop it. And they just made a whole character who did that. Like, that's just her primary goal. So that was a bit silly. But she turned out to be, obviously, one of the best characters in the game. I mean, it's no surprise. When you counter what's been going on for the longest time, you're of course going to be the best character in the game, or one of them. Speaking of things that they needed to have done a long time ago, they actually went through and they made new items. If you've been playing the new chapter, there are items for pretty much each worthy that counters their main annoyance factor. So there's one that you can buy, or not buy, I think you research from what I saw, but it counters the runes that Karuth applies. That's obviously really good, because that's what you need to do. Because that way, you don't have to always run... Like, pretty much I'm running the gear on my agent just because I'm trying to handle her and some psychic. I could possibly change his gear up if that wasn't the case. And that would just be kind of nice to do. There's obviously one for Null Meteors then, there's one for Sin. I think there's one for Bleeding to handle Black Knight, there's one for Pain. And so on. One for Nurkad's Water, which isn't... I mean, I wouldn't even equip that ever. She's not even worth putting in a PvP team, let alone building a team against. So, I'm sure a lot of you, or everyone, should have be pretty well familiar with Faiza at this point. She's very common all over the place, and if you are using her, then congratulations. I'm sure you're a really happy person, because she's really OP. The thing that I think is probably the silliest thing to her, it's not even one thing. She's overloaded, if you ask me. Normally when you make a character, you don't give them every option on the planet. And the only thing she's not particularly good at is damage. But you can deal with that because you can just put in somebody else who does damage, and that's, problem solved. Her abilities are really boosted if she keeps actually attacking, oddly enough. Like, her support goes up for attacking. And that's a bit silly, considering nobody else really works like that. Like, for real, nobody. Well, I'm sure somebody does that I'm just forgetting about at the moment. But this skill, the Hippocratic Oath, is so strong. Because you notice it just kind of it locks somebody out. Like, you just can't play anymore. And when you're down to, like, one person on the enemy team, you can just lock them down. And just have everyone else just, do like the schoolyard beat-up deal. Everyone just teams up on them and they don't move. Because one of you is holding them still. That's obviously a little bit silly. And bruisers have kind of fell out a little bit. Because if you've noticed, if everyone's stealthy and psychic, it's nothing to really protect against. So they've been having a bit of a hard time. Which I guess that's fine too, because they've honestly been in the meta for a long time. And the reason why I'm shooting her is because if this follows up, it usually will kill you. It didn't follow up. For some reason, the follow-up of that appears to kill people. You know, through their resurrection effects. Don't ask me why. It just does. Now, if you're wondering why I'm running Blue Marvel, well, I'm pretty sure you can watch and see why I'm running Blue Marvel. But I really like the fact that he's good at building stats. She works well with finest hour characters if you actually build up her passive by attacking. And he gives all the buffs. He's also a second cleanse just in case hers is down. And his ability to restore stamina, as you just saw, is just insane. Like we brought the whole thing back, and he can just keep doing that. So stamina is not really going to be a problem as long as he's on your team. And with the changes, this is all we're going to fight all day, so we'll just get used to it. But with the changes to the game, you know, the meta and everything, stamina, I don't see stamina drain teams as much, but being prepared for that, I'd say is still a safe bet. You don't want to not be prepared for something that could happen. But honestly, within a couple of turns, unless you've, you know, built stamina up on your character, which I probably should on the outfit, but unless you've already done that, you're going to kind of run low. Okay, well now they're not going to be able to get debuffed anymore. See, the only thing I'm worried about here is, lucky dodge from the cube. Okay, well, we got the first kill there. And you notice I'm not actually... I guess I need to show you guys what I'm using. It's nothing terribly special. Like, so many people still running Ethereal and stuff like that. Everyone's running back for more all over again because now there's nothing that can stop it. So, you know, why wouldn't you run it? This is the best time to do so. All that healing. Man. My debuff by Death Frost and Bane. You know, there's probably nothing he can really protect from, but I'm gonna do this anyways. Yeah, you can't protect anything Cloak and Dagger does. We can at least get, you know, Ethereal Strike so that we don't have to worry about avoidance effects with that. And honestly, for a first effect that you get, Ethereal Strike? That's honestly kind of strong, because now nobody can dodge anything that I do. But I am out of stamina because of that outfit, that's kind of lame. Yeah, having everybody have to recharge in a turn. That I don't. Oh my gosh. Are you serious? I probably lost this. Speaking of stamina drain, like they're just wiping me out. Unless he has enough to charge up. Nope, he sure doesn't. Faiza's probably gonna die. That really sucks. I can't even move in this fight, so this is probably over. I think they still have the buff on. I should have checked. Yeah, they do. Yeah, I just lost. There's no hope in this one. They're still full health, and Agent's near death. I'm near, you know. He's probably not going to be able to do much. We can try. We'd honestly have to take out Faiza, I think. Okay, wait, let's not give up hope. Okay, so I can actually mental anguish these guys now. They don't have a resurrection effect. Okay, so I'm gonna hit them. I think we can win this. It went from like, oh, oh no. That takes stamina, doesn't it? Yeah. Jeez. Just having to sit here with no stamina. They have to recharge eventually, right? No, because they just had a bifurcator. That increases your stamina back, so... Struggling. He's probably died to death. Okay, yeah, that's it. I can't deal with the stamina being knocked out that often, even with somebody who can bring stamina back really rapidly. That's just lame. But I guess we'll just mess around a little bit. I mean, I've already done my 5. I'm not in a rush or anything. So, I've recently moved Mr. Fantastic up in my tier list. Where are you? Oh, I didn't recognize him because of the outfit. So, I don't think I've really made a video in a while, so I'll just show you what I got. The main thing I like is leeching here and catastrophic here. This is just what he, you know, his specific, so that's fine. This skill you're not even going to use, and honestly this one you're not going to use either. So yeah, this one for his research is nice. You want to actually use the original outfit, you don't want to use Future Foundation. And Bifurcator hit all enemies, so you pretty much have great Bifurcator, although you figure that should be a an E-ISO or something, but it's whatever. And I guess we will... That's the E-ISO? I mean, you figure it should be an A-ISO. We will run... How about... this costume? I don't think I'm particularly worried about bruisers, and watch a million of them come out. But let's just take... Let's see, what is this one? This is Bruiser. Let's get Blaster Bias. Okay, so we can just get that extra damage anyway. Alright. Because I was kind of running this team for a while. So, the whole deal with Mr. Fantastic... We're not surprised. The whole deal with Mr. Fantastic is that he actually will do a lot of damage, no matter what. Because he has that percentage-based damage. So we're going to hit him with this. And we're actually not really concerned about stamina because Mr. Fantastic also can bring it back. So this should wipe them out. You know, when they attack. Oh, 39, that's generous. Okay, I think Faiza saved them because I saw their health bar go up. Oh, she didn't. Sweet. Okay, so this is actually really good because he's a blaster. So we're going to give him a stretch punch. Okay, so you notice he got his first stack of analysis there. So we're at Yeah, always hit and ignore most avoidance effects. So next, we go again, we get another stack. And that's why I've been using him. So now everyone is pretty much already at full crits. Like, first turn. So as you see here, you always crit. So we're just going to attack with Faiza, and now we have Ethereal Strike. So we have so many modifiers on our attacks. No matter what I built or put onto my agent, he would be really successful. That's the second one. So that puts me at ignore defense. Yeah, and he will get ignore defense on his next turn too. And the next time she attacks, she will have finest hour. So we're just all just going to blow up everything. Everything that we touch is just going to be gone. So we want to shared research. So now we have all of his. And then we just tumble him to death. Although they could only take one tumble at that point. But that's pretty solid. And he's actually who I used at the end of last season. So I think maybe I uploaded a video with that. The other person I had been messing with was Bishop. But I don't feel terribly confident with him still. He's kind of a weird situation. So we're gonna have him resist. Well, let's see what we got, because he does need the elites. I just did the heroic battle. I got Drax's EISO and Squirrel Girls today. I think the first roulette has a higher chance of dropping stuff. It's got to, because that seemed kind of weird and random for me to just get stuff on my first turn. Alright, so he's just going to spend most of his time blasting. And here, we don't want to exploit radiation. Where is it? Should be the shield, yeah. Here we go. And everything else I think we'll leave the same. Chance to hit, we don't really care what that has. This I have catastrophic, so it doesn't miss. And this I also have catastrophic, so it doesn't miss. Because missing sucks. Alright, so here we go. This will be our last little match here. And the reason why I take him is because Psychic is one of the things he absorbs. It being that nearly everybody is Psychic of some sort, he will absorb it. So we have one person who's not, but these two clearly are. He's got the set, so whenever he shoots Bishop, that'll give him Bishop a turn. The only thing you gotta have to be careful with is Mental Anguish. Oh, and that's actually good. He got Enraged there and got a stack of his Elite ISO, right? Enraged. Oh, he has 4 stacks. Okay, so that's extremely good. So we're just gonna go ahead and throw down the basic stuff, and then we're gonna recharge. Actually, usually I just... oh, never mind. I'm stunned. I try to test to see how much I can do on the next hit. And if I think I can do enough, I usually just go ahead and attack. Okay, they didn't actually touch Bishop there, so you didn't get to see. Let's see. This team isn't very well thought out. I chose that so I didn't get counterattacked, because I didn't want to get counterattacked and miss or anything like that. It's kind of lame. Okay, so he got hit by some Psychic. So he is mental anguished, but we're just gonna attack anyways because we're brave. That actually didn't do a lot, and that's gonna hurt. That's fine. And that powers him up again. Oh yeah, of course I have her ethereal. by the way. Because why wouldn't you do that? The AI is attacking the weirdest targets. I have no idea why it would do that. So we're going to do that. And we should still have, yeah, unleashed potential. So we should be able to hit them not hard at all, because apparently that doesn't hurt very much. I don't really like the suit. That's really sad considering I clearly bought it. But I guess, you know, if you ran it with somebody that you wanted to do Paragon Exploiter with, it'd probably be really good. Like if you wanted to run it with Winter Soldier. Because that's pretty much all the debuffs he would ever want or need to kill somebody. So we're just going to hold her probably for the rest of the fight. That's all Faiza's ever going to do. Okay, well that hurts. There we go. Oh, you shot me. I mean, that's the sad thing. Like, when he's good, and then when he's not, it's just... He's kind of like got the Hawkeye problem. Because that's pretty much my problem with Hawkeye. They're either on fire, or they're not doing anything. There's no in-betweens. And yeah, this is what I mean by you just kind of beat up on them solo. I mean, I could just waste stamina and waste turns. She's never going to move again. And you're still stuck, because that doesn't get removed. And it lasts multiple turns. Who knows why it's really designed like that, but you're also targeted, you're going to get blown up. And there's no chance of escape. It's honestly kind of cheap. But whatever wins, it's all about getting adamantium in the end. Well, yeah, that's pretty much what I've been attempting to do. Like, mainly I've been running, you know, Faiza with Blue Marvel. And I've just been running my Agent Blaster, mainly because, you know, there's still a couple of bruisers here and there. And it just helps to be able to be sure you could blow them up. Because I know my agent will hit them. That's not a problem. Just being able to blow them up sometimes is a little bit iffy. We'll probably pick a better suit too. Probably take this one. But yeah, the new suits are just all going to be really silly anyways. I hope they fix the graphical glitch, because those look a little bit weird. But instead of talking to you about the little things that look weird, we'll go ahead and end it here because it's been 20 minutes. It's a pretty good time. These matches take longer than you think. So, it's supposed to be a quick game and it's sitting here 20 minutes.